let's see. Is this working? Let's see. Wait. Oh, okay, there we go. Yes, it's working. Hi. My name is Kona. I am one of Mimi's best friends ever since, our school years, And I'm a very great engineer, Like I'm even planning to become a scientist one day. Now, if you don't know what's like the situation, like what's kind of happening right now inside of our little multiverse that we kind of have, that I really love, kind of exploring around, like kind of like examining like what um yeah, I'm sorry, I just never really did something like that, like I don't really like being on camera, but it's worth a shot. So some of you may or may not know about the situation that's happening in our little multiverse we have right now, the Piggy multiverse. So you know what, to prevent any filler, to prevent any like filler inside of this like little video that I decided to make and stuff, I'm basically just gonna explain the entire situation in just like four words: multiverse, Klaus Tukas, crystal orb, destruction. That's all you basically need to know about what's kind of happening right now with like Klaus Tukas, a multiversal being trying to like take like gather all the crystal orbs in our multiverse and stuff like that, and trying to cause multiverse domination, I guess, if that's even like a thing. And yes, I know it is a pretty it's a pretty big deal. Like people are probably panicking as I'm saying this right now, but hey, no need to fear. No need, you can calm down. I say you can fucking calm down. Damn. That sorry. But yeah, so yeah. Like remember, yeah. Jesus Christ, I can't speak today. But yeah, speaking of my, speaking of my best friend Mimi from our school years, she and a few of her other friends like Puggy and the others and stuff like that, they might have just found like the key, like just the way how to actually stop Klaus Tukas, Here, let me just get the book real quick. I'm pretty sure I did leave this somewhere around here, right there. Ah, there it is. Boom! This is the Mysteries of Lucella book. It's a book that Mimi basically just had for a while and stuff, but she never really read it that much, She just likes gathering books from what she said. So basically, about like a few weeks ago and stuff like that, Puggy, Mimi, Giraffe, we're basically like taking a look at the Mysteries of Lucella book and stuff, because before, Puggy and like Bunny and stuff, that's also one of her friends and stuff. She like they were taking a look at the Mysteries of Lucella book, and they found a few pages talking about the thing called the Tomb of Pure Destiny. Now, right now, we don't exactly know what is like the Tomb of Pure Destiny exactly. We don't know its origins and stuff like that. But what we know from now is that it like only the chosen one can be able to like see it through their vision, and basically like find it very easily and stuff like that, and they can only grant one wish. Look at anything, any wish except for granting more wishes and like a genie. Like you've seen it, right? But the problem is, though, is that we don't exactly know who the chosen one could be. And I mean, it could literally be anyone. It could literally be anyone. It could be me. It could be you watching this video right now. It could be my like robot assistant Robby. Oh yeah, I even forgot to mention actually. This is my robot assistant Robby.
What's up, YouTube? Make sure to subscribe to Robby the Gamer. I make some sick Minecraft gameplays during my free time.
See, no wonder I don't even see her around now. Alright, Robby, just go back over there, okay? You'll be, like, featured soon.
Like, how long do I even need to be here? Can I at least, like, I don't know, probably get a drink of oil or something like that?
Robby, it's gonna be, like, a few minutes, alright? Just wait there and just probably watch me yap. I don't know what the kids say these days. Sorry about that. But anyways, this Tomb of Pure Destiny that we discovered inside of the Mysteries of Lucella book could be the key on stopping Klaus Tukas, because it can grant any wish. And I mean any wish. Alright? And that means, making Claus Tukas cease to exist, making, like, I don't know, every single Tio inside of the Piggy multiverse and stuff, cease to exist, like, just all Lucelians just ceasing to exist. It can grant any wish except for, like, the more wishes and stuff. And yeah, once again, we don't exactly know who the chosen one could possibly be. It could literally be anyone, but here's the thing. We might actually find out who the chosen one could possibly be, actually. Because if you take a look on the left page of talking about, the Tomb of Pure Destiny, you can, on the bottom left, I'm pretty sure, you can see that there's this, like, kind of decoded translating, message and stuff, and Mimi did say that she tried to translate into all the damn languages across the globe and stuff like that, like Mexican, Spanish, Lithuanian, whatever it's called, and it just, no results and stuff like that, so, yeah, it was very strange, honestly, because this does look like a translated message, but then what I did find out, actually, is that this is Minion language. Yes, you heard me right. This message, out of all things it could be like, a binary code or something like that, or a Morse code. It's Minion language. Now, I know that's completely strange. I know. I don't even know myself. The author of this book must have really loved Despicable Me or something like that. I generally don't know. And we don't even know who even wrote this book and even knows about the mysteries of Lucella. I should probably look into that later. Anyway, so I basically had an idea. I had, like, one of the greatest ideas ever.
I mean, it was actually my idea.
No, don't listen to him. He's a robot. He's malfunctioning. Yeah. It's my idea. It's my idea. Go, shoot. Go play with the cobwebs and stuff.
Who am I? A fucking toddler to you?
Robby.
Fine. Jesus Christ. The nerve of some humans.
Anyways, I had this great idea to basically binge watch all of the Despicable Me movies, and including the Minion movies as well, which are basically the spin-off movies and stuff like that, And every single millisecond in those movies, I would basically, like, every time, like, the Minions would basically speak in those movies, I would basically write it down, and kind of, like, like, I think, now that I think about it, I think I do have this translator machine and stuff like that. Now that I think about it, I should have really actually mentioned my translator machine to, Mimi. And it doesn't really matter. Besides, they really need a break from all that Klaus Tukas stuff, and, because they really did say, that, they were, like, spending weeks trying to figure out how to stop Klaus Tukas and stuff, so, yeah. They just need a break right now. So I'm going to do all the work right now. So yeah, alright. Let me just repeat this again. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to binge watch all the Despicable Me movies and the Minion movies. And basically, every time the Minions speak in all of those movies, I'll basically write down all of the, I'll basically write down all of the, I'll basically write down all of the, I can't damn speak!
You need help with speaking?
No, Robby, I'm good. So yeah, every time the Minions speak in any of those movies and stuff, I'll basically write down what they're exactly saying and stuff, and I have to pause every single millisecond so that I can, spell out, like, every single word they're actually saying and stuff like that. And then I'll basically put it all in the translator machine and stuff like that, And then it'll basically show me the translated words, and then I'll basically take the words that are actually in the translated message inside of this book, and then I'll basically figure out what it exactly says. I know, it sounds like a lot of stuff, but it's really not that much. So, yeah, I'm basically just gonna pause this recording multiple times and stuff, And also, since I am gonna watch, since I am gonna binge watch all the Despicable Me and Minion movies, I might as well also give my honest opinion on them, like give a little review and stuff, and then basically upload all this content, to YouTube and stuff, because I don't know, I'm just giving my reviews and stuff, and I want to see if anyone else, has different opinions. I don't know. So, yeah, I'm gonna be pausing this recording multiple times and stuff, like each time I finish a movie, I'll basically give my honest opinion about it and stuff like that, and then I'll show you the progress of, the message. Jesus Christ, something is wrong with me today with speaking. Alright, anyways, I'll see you guys, after I finish Despicable Me 1. how do you pause this recording? Oh, I think it's this one. Okay, so me and Robby just finished watching Despicable Me 1, and honestly, it was a pretty great movie, honestly, you know. Like this was especially Illumination's first movie and stuff, so they were off to a great start and stuff like that, you know. And this was when, you know, they did like, you know, Minions weren't really a cash grab and stuff like that, you know. And yeah, because like it was before, you know, Minions became a big thing and stuff like that, you know, and were the reason why the movies even became popular in the first place, you know. They basically became more of a side character in just the comic release and stuff like that, you know, and as they should be, you know, instead of just being the main point of the damn movies at this point, you know, which we'll get into later, because I already did binge watch the movies before. I'm just gonna do it again for the fuck of it. But yeah. So, anyways, and this was also before, you know, the filler, you know, like the 3 filler like kind of stories and stuff, you know, happened, you know, which I'll also get into later. But with with my honest opinion and review on it, it was a pretty good movie, you know, like probably one of the best Illumination movies out there and stuff, and just the best Despicable Me movie out of all time, honestly, you know. It had a great story and stuff, you know, like the you know, the dynamic between Gru and like, you know, the 3 little girls, you know. I can't even get that out of my head at this point. You know, it's just so beautiful and, you know, and just so adorable and stuff, you know. And honestly, I'm saying it right now, hands down, Dr. Nefario is the best character in all of Illumination. Fight me. Yeah, this was basically, yeah, and once again, this was basically before, you know, Illumination obviously, you know, became you know, more obsessed with Minions and stuff, and basically and before making them the entire sponsor when it came to, like, you know, their recent movies and stuff like that, you know. And overall, you know, like Despicable Me 1 is just one of the best, you know, Illumination movies in general and stuff like that. And you should definitely go check it out if you have the chance and stuff like that. You know, the voice acting is great. You know, the old animation is just a lot more better than the modern animation and stuff like that. You know, like it's overall just a fantastic movie and stuff. You know, and Vector, like top 3 best Illumination villains of all time. You know, like 10 out of 10. Yes, I did write a lot of, you know, of the Minions like, you know, translated message and stuff like that, you know. And yeah, once I'm just finished with all the movies, I'll then put all that paper into the translator machine and stuff, you know, or the translatinator, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, we'll basically just get the results at the end.
Uh, good, Kona.
What, Robby? Can't you see I'm busy?
Don't be mad, but, I oiled the couch again.
God damn it, Robby! This is like the 3rd time this month.
I'm sorry, okay? I just really love drinking oil and stuff like that, you know, and there was no toilet.
Well, that's why you go oil outside and stuff like that.
Next time, maybe install a fucking toilet.
Jesus Christ. Look, I am so sorry, guys. Is that specific robot decided to just fucking oil all over the couch. Yeah, I know. It's very concerning and stuff. You know, I have to deal with this moron all the time, you know.
Don't listen to him. I ain't no moron.
Whatever. Let's just clean the mess up and just go watch Despicable Me 2.
Okie dokie.
Alright, I just finished watching Despicable Me 2, and not gonna lie, it was a pretty good sequel. Now, this was around the time when they started to realize that the Minions were basically their big, you know, cash cow and stuff like that, you know. So, sure, the Minions still did have, like, a more bigger role, I guess you can say, in the sequel, you know, but they really weren't that much of a big deal and stuff, until when it came to Despicable Me 3 and 4, which once again we'll get into later. But yeah, once again, a great Illumination sequel and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, I did like that they introduced, you know, like a kind of like a romantic partner for like Gru and stuff like that, you know. And yeah, the dynamic with like Lucy and Gru, it's pretty good and stuff, you know. Probably has a little bit of flaws here and there, you know, but still pretty good. It does have it has quite some memorable moments and stuff, you know. And that poster, mwah, chef's kiss, has a lot of aura.
Kona, can you please, for the love of God, stop using the Gen Alpha words?
What? I thought it would make me look cool. I mean, all the kids say that it would make me look cool.
No, it doesn't. Please, stop.
Alright, jeez. where were we? All right, yeah. I did also like that they kind of, made those evil minions and stuff like that, and also the plot twist with Dr. Nefario actually working with El Macho. Not gonna lie, it kind of shocked me and stuff. The first time I actually watched it before. Oh, and speaking of El Macho, another great Illumination villain, just kind of like slightly less more bad, just a little slightly, like the slightest, less bad than Vector and stuff. Like sure, El Macho is still a great villain, but you cannot beat like the hierarchy of a great villainy as like Vector and stuff. Oh yeah. Sorry about that. But overall, a great Illumination sequel, and probably one of my favorite Illumination sequels of all time. And I mean only. Yeah. You can tell that there's not really that much great Illumination sequels, so yeah. But I definitely recommend this if you basically just love Minions in general, I guess, or something like that. Or you're probably just a Facebook mom who always uses those Minion memes and stuff like that, I don't know. Anyways, on to Despicable Me or no. Or yeah, we'll do the Despicable Me movies first, and then we'll do the spin-offs last. So yeah, let me just pause this and on to Despicable Me 3. All right, I just watched Despicable Me 3, and it's it's okay. I mean, it's really it's just it's kind of like in the middle and stuff, right? Like half of it's good, pretty okay, and half of it is just darn terrible, honestly, But yeah, once again, Despicable Me is pretty okay and stuff, and obviously Despicable Me 1 and 2 are a lot more better, like far better than Despicable Me 3. I mean, I did like the idea of like a 1980s kind of like style villain and stuff, aka Balthazar Brat and stuff. Voiced by Trey Parker, the creator of oh shit oh god, the computer almost like kind of lowered down. I don't know, but yeah, I did like that Trey Parker actually voiced Balthazar Brat and stuff. It kind of gave him more character, and nowadays I really don't see anyone else actually voicing Brat and stuff. Like someone like Will Arnett, or no, he was already in the movie, like the one Bank of Evil guy or something like that. Yeah, like someone like like Owen Wilson. Like I don't really think that like he would really fit. Yeah, that's why Trey Parker is honestly just a perfect fit for like Balthazar Brat, because he has that kind of like happy like kind of like groovy like voice and stuff like that. Just a pretty chill voice. Yeah. Trey Parker, my beloved. And I did kind of like that they did introduce, yeah, I kind of like that they did introduce, Gru actually having a brother and stuff like that, I guess, But I mean, the dynamic and stuff, like kind of like the development and stuff, wasn't really that much fleshed out exactly, I honestly wish they would have like, focused it on a lot more and stuff, because, but yeah, since, the filler, side stories, speaking of which, this was when they started to do these things where they basically take 3 stories and put them into one, where one of them was basically like the main story, and 2 of them was basically like just filler stories and stuff like that, Basically, like saving up time, like putting up time, for the movie and stuff like that, to make it at least 1 hour and stuff like that, so. Yeah, I mean, honestly, they could have used most of that movie and stuff, most of that story and stuff, time length, to actually, like, focus on, Gru and Drew's, like, development and stuff like that, like, that, yeah, and not gonna lie, they could have done this thing and stuff, where, like, it was a whole character development where Drew had to realize that Gru never didn't want to be a villain anymore and stuff like that, but, and he wouldn't, like, do the heist and stuff like that, or I probably just missed that in the movie. I really just really don't know. Yeah, some of the things I really don't exactly like is the Minions. Yeah, the Minions. So, yeah, and this is especially when the Minions started to become, just kind of the main characters at this point and stuff, like, just completely replace the Gru and stuff and just replace them with Minions. They even made an entire movie about that, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, the Minions once again just started to become, more of a main character, and especially like the sponsorships of like their upcoming movies and stuff like that, nowadays. Because obviously they know that that's just gonna give them more money and stuff like that, and because of like the filler stories and stuff like that, once again, they, like, they don't really dive into the, the character arc between, Gru and Drew and stuff like that, and I honestly just wish that, like, they did what they did with, like, Despicable Me 1 and stuff, especially, like, basically just make them, just, like, comic reliefs, like, the background characters, and not, like, full-on on the camera and stuff like that, like, yeah, I mean, they weren't that annoying, they weren't exactly that annoying and stuff, like, it's like, the movies by order, by when they release and stuff, it's like the more movies went on, the more, like, annoying the Minions get. And this is when the Minions especially got a lot more annoying. And yeah, sure they do. Sure, like, the Minions do have at least some funny moments throughout the movies and stuff. It just feels kind of forced and stuff. For funny moments for, like, kids and stuff. And especially funny moments on YouTube and stuff. Like those Minion funny moment videos and stuff like that. But anyways, do I full on hate Despicable Me 3? No, I don't really hate it. Once again, I do like that they introduced him a brother and stuff like that, but they could have really, like, focused that more instead of, those filler stories. Once again, Despicable Me 3 is pretty mid. It's kind of, yeah, it's in, like, the middle of a tier list, and, I just wish it would have done better. It could have, like, done better and stuff, like, yeah. And yeah, so far, I've detected, like, a lot of, translated words and stuff, from the Minions throughout, like, the 3 movies I watched so far and stuff like that, and there's probably gonna be, like, probably 1,000 or, like, hundreds of thousands of, like, words to, like, for me to translate with, yeah. Alright, but anyways, now, on to Despicable Me 4. Let me just, there we go.
Is this thing on? Okay. Don't tell Kona, but I actually try on some of his other clothes when he's sleeping.
Robby, what are you doing on my computer?
Uh-oh.
Go, shoot, get out of here, Robby. Don't do that. Don't try to record, like, don't try to keep recording and stuff while I'm not even there, okay? Jeez. Sorry about that. Hopefully you didn't do anything wrong with this. Anyways, so we just finished watching Despicable Me 4, and not gonna lie, it's bad. I mean, I'm just completely being honest, honestly. I'm just being honest. It's really not that good of a movie. I'm just being dead honest. Probably all the 9-year-olds are gonna be pissed at me, like, in the comments below. Yeah, not gonna lie, I feel like the story and stuff was kind of, forced. I mean, I do like the idea of them, like, going undercover and stuff like that, to basically, hide from, Gru, like, one of Gru's, like, enemies and stuff, from the past. But I kind of feel like that, the villain is kind of really not that good, if I'm being honest. Like, a pretty forgettable villain overall. I mean, not gonna lie, I do like that Maxine Lamau, I think that's what his name is and stuff, and Valentina, which, honestly, she isn't even a character. She just basically, just drives the ship most of the time and stuff like that, and just, yeah, she's not even a character. Why, at this point, why even add her to the story and stuff, But, I mean, I do like that they are a villain couple. It's just that they don't really, like, dive deep into that as well, I mean, I do like that Maxine Lamau is actually voiced by Will Ferrell, and I just really do love his kind of little French accent that he's trying to give, because I'm pretty sure they're actually French and stuff, but I did find it kind of weird and kind of, it's just kind of, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, like, just, him just, like, his, like, main thing is about hypnotizing cockroaches, and his main plan is to basically kidnap, like, Gru's new baby, which, speaking of which, they actually introduced a new sibling into the Gru family, Gru Jr. Wow, that is a pretty creative name, isn't it? And yeah, he basically, his whole damn plan was to just steal the baby. That's it. That's it. Just his whole plan, his evil mastermind plan, is just to steal a fucking baby. I mean, especially in this economy, you wouldn't want to steal that baby, because you're gonna have to, like, pay child support and stuff like that, anyways. But yeah, I'm just saying, Maxine Lamau is he's just really not that written well. But I mean, I still do like Will Ferrell and his like kind of, you know, like French accent and stuff. That's what makes it funny, at least. And yeah, this is once again, you know, like it has like 3 filler like kind of side stories and stuff like that, you know. Like one with like it's like a lot of stories in just one like huge story and stuff, which just makes it completely fucking confusing and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, like this one where it's a heist with Gru and Poppy Popscotch, Prepscotch, whatever her name is. Yeah, to steal like a honey badger at like Gru's old school of villainy. Which the school of villainy never really hasn't been, you know, shown, especially, you know, in the Rise of Gru and stuff, you know, because that was when, you know, Gru was pretty young and stuff, and yeah, we didn't get any signs of like, you know, school of villainy and stuff like that. Yeah, they just all of a sudden like straight up, you know, like just explain stuff that really weren't explained or even teased like in previous movies and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, and also remember Lucy from like, you know, Despicable Me 2 and 3. She's just kind of a side character at this point and stuff, you know. Like she doesn't really have a big role now. She's just supposed to be the mom now of, yeah, the kids and stuff, you know. And yeah, I mean, at least the only redeeming part about this movie is that, you know, they actually showed Dr. Nefario, you know, at the end of the movie and stuff like that, you know. I mean, obviously, I get why they didn't even put him in the movie in the first place, because I don't know, I might give this, I might be getting this wrong, but I think Russell Brand, the voice actor of Dr. Nefario, did retire, I think. I might be wrong on that. I might be wrong. Or it's probably like another reason why they couldn't get him and stuff, you know. And yeah. And yeah, like, and yeah, speaking of which, let me talk about something real quick. So at the ending of Despicable Me 3, they were like teasing this thing where, like, you know, Gru and Lucy would basically like chase down Drew with like the minions and stuff, you know. Like, and honestly, I would have kind of liked that, like, if, like, you know, maybe they would have like in the intro of Despicable Me 4 and stuff like that, you know, they could start that up again, and it would basically like be a chase scene between, you know, Gru and Lucy and stuff, you know, like, you know, with like Drew and the minions and stuff, you know, and like their, like, you know, their vehicle and stuff like that, you know. But no, it's like they completely forgot about that, you know. Like, they just it's like every single time when they make a new movie, they just completely forget, like, what happened in the previous movie, and don't even mention it at all and stuff like that, you know, so. I would have honestly loved that, you know, if they would have actually continued on that kind of a little side plot, I guess, you know, but no, they just really didn't do anything with that, and just, you know, had the school of villainy and stuff like that, you know, like, ceremony or something like that, you know. And, yeah, I mean, not gonna lie, I mean, although, like, Despicable Me 3 and 4 are really not that goodish movies, the soundtrack actually slaps, though, you know, especially for Pharrell Williams and stuff. Honestly, he makes the best music. He makes the best music for all these movies, though. Like, you know, Happy, you know, because I'm happy, come on, if you feel, you know, and especially Double Life in Despicable Me 4 and stuff, like, you know. Yeah, like, just Pharrell Williams in general is just a pretty good artist, not gonna lie. You should definitely check him out. But yeah, in general, Despicable Me 4 is probably so far one of like the worst you know, Despicable Me movies of all time and stuff, you know, like even like Despicable Me 3 is at least good, you know, compared to this movie and stuff, you know, like, yeah, don't even watch this. And you know what? Hold on. Don't tell anyone. But I illegally watched this movie on YouTube from like some old YouTube user. FBI! Oh, no! They found me! They found me! Ah! Are they gone? Okay. Good. Alright, sorry about that. It seems that the FBI actually found out that I illegally watched, Despicable Me 4, the full movie, actually, on, basically just on YouTube, because some old YouTube user actually posted the entire fucking movie and stuff before he obviously got taken down for copyright and stuff like that, you know? So, yeah, I saved some money today. Anyways, so, yeah, while the FBI was trying to search through through, like, my little house and stuff like that, you know, I did hide in, like, my secret area that I will not, like, tell that much because it's very secret. Um, I basically like kind of watched the entire Minions movie and stuff, you know, while they were searching the entire house and stuff like that, you know. And thankfully they didn't even find me, and they didn't even find me, especially when the Minions were just full on screaming and yelling and stuff like that, you know. Now, what do I think of the Minions movie? It that's all I say. It's just meh in general, honestly. I mean, I do like that they do explain. At least they kind of. I do like that they kind of explain what the minions were basically doing, you know, before actually meeting Gru and stuff like that, you know. But most of the movie, not gonna lie, it was basically just a funny minion moments, you know, movie and stuff, you know. Like at every single second, the minions would be doing something so fucking stupid that could be like part of like a minions core like TikTok or something with that one song like from I don't know who like you know stuff like that. I mean, I did like Scarlet Overkill and stuff. You know, she's not like a great villain and stuff. You know, but she's pretty okay.
Hear me out on Scarlet Overkill.
Robby, you're a robot, and she's a fucking human.
You know what? Maybe I should have even said that.
Jesus Christ. I mean, sure, some of the minion moments were pretty funny and kind of hilarious and stuff like that, you know. But like, I mean, I just it. I don't know. It's just completely fine to me. Like, it's kind of meh. I mean, it especially had some like funny moments at the beginning of the movie and stuff like that, you know. But honestly, if I would have like been paid like $100,000 and stuff to watch this movie and stuff like that, I'd probably watch it ironically or something like that. So yeah, that's basically my review on the Minions movie. So yeah. Alright, now for the last movie. Yeah, so far throughout all the movies, I did get a lot. I did pretty much get a lot of like, you know, of the Minion language and stuff like that, you know. And believe me, it's like piles of paper now and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, for the final movie is the Rise of Gru. So without further ado, let's get straight into. It's Spider. It's Spider. It's Spider. Holy shit! It's Spider. Oh god. Yeah, I am extremely sorry about that. I did not know that a full-on fucking spider actually broke into like my lab. Yeah, my lab. Yeah. But yeah, after we dealt with that spider and stuff like that, you know, we did watch Minions: The Rise of Gru and stuff, the last movie to review and stuff, you know, and you know, like get all the like message, like you know, all the language from and stuff like that. And if I'm gonna be honest, I mean, I did have I did had a good review on it, you know, when I actually first watched it. But now be watching it, I mean, yeah, it's pretty fine, kinda-ish. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you're really gonna call it The Rise of Gru, you could have, like, made it, like, an entire movie, like, you know, of Gru's backstory and stuff, you know, like, his struggles in his childhood and stuff like that, you know, like, you know, just before meeting the minions in general and stuff, you know, and at the end of the movie, it'll then show, you know, like, you know, Gru taking the crown from Scarlet Overkill and stuff, you know, like, it could have, like, basically just been a Gru backstory movie and stuff like that, you know. But no, it was just once again funny moments Minion like compilation movie and stuff like that, which kind of ruined the movie for me now that I think about it and stuff like that, you know. And especially the title, you know, like it's a bad way to honestly name your movie that and stuff if it's really not gonna be related to that something like that. I mean, not gonna lie, I do like the Fishes 6. I did like, you know, I did like the Fishes 6 and stuff, you know. But like they didn't really have they didn't really have like, you know, like a main role in the story kinda, you know. Once again, it was just mostly minions and stuff like that, you know. And hell, Gru wasn't even in the movie most of the time either. You know, it was just the minions just trying to get to Gru, you know. Which yeah, this movie just has so much problems when it comes to Gru and stuff, you know. The movie is supposed to be about Gru, but yet Gru is not even in most of the movie and stuff, you know. Yeah, it's just like, well, why? like, probably just change it to, like, you know, Minions, the rise of the Minions, you know? Because it's, at this point, it's just the fucking Minions. Like, once again, I didn't mind the Minions at first and stuff like that, you know? But, like, ever since they started becoming, you know, just a cash cow of Illumination and stuff like that, you know? Like, they just started to become so damn bad and probably even unfunny at times. But, yeah, in general, The Rise of Gru is a pretty okay movie, a pretty fine movie and stuff with some funny moments here and there, you know? It's just that, like, it has so many problems with, like, the title and stuff like that, you know? The story, you know? And especially, you know, the filler, like, the side stories, the filler stories and stuff like that with them. Especially, like, that one minion named Jeremy or something like that, you know? Like, riding, like, multiple miles on just, like, some fucking, like, bicycle and stuff like that, you know? So, yeah, the movie is really kind of, like, mid as well, but at least a lot more better than, like, at least, like, more better, kind of, you know, than the actual, like, Minions 1 and stuff like that, you know? I guess if you want to just check it out, then be my guest. But yeah, I would not want to see this again, unless if, like, unless if, like, my friends and family want to watch it with me and stuff like that, then probably I will, I guess. Jeez, what is wrong with my voice today? First I can't speak, and now I can't even talk. Jesus Christ, I barely need to go to the doctor after this. And yeah, just like that, we are about done with, you know, the reviews and stuff, you know? Yeah, like Despicable Me 1, 10 out of 10, you know? Despicable Me 2, 9.5 out of 10. Despicable Me 3, 6.9 out of 10. Despicable Me 4, kinda, you know, 3.5, I guess, out of 10, you know? Minions, 4.9 out of 10, how about that? And Minions Rise of Gru, 6 out of 10. Yeah, those are basically my ratings for all the movies and stuff, you know? You can definitely tell that the more Illumination actually went on with, like, with the Despicable Me movies and Minion movies, they basically started becoming more of cash grabs instead of, like, actual, like, storytelling, like, movies and stuff like that, you know? Because, like, Despicable Me 1 and 2 actually did have some interesting stories with, like, Minions not being the main deal of the movie. But, like, the rest of the movies are basically just funny Minion moments and stuff like that, you know? And not really a good telling story and stuff like that, you know? Which kind of ruins most of the movies and stuff in the Despicable Me franchise and stuff. Except for, obviously, the first two and stuff, you know? Because that was when they actually locked in with their shit. And just about that, we are basically done with all the reviews and stuff like that, you know? So, yeah. With all of that, so yeah, with all of that, I can now finally put all this paper into the translatinator, and then it'll basically just, like, translate all the words from the Minion language, and I can take some of those words that are in the translated message on that page, and then we can finally find out who is the chosen one. Are you guys ready? I am sure ready, so, yeah. Here we go. I will be right back. Just, let me just pause this real quick. Okay. Alright. After hours of reviewing, hours of watching movies and, like, especially, like, extra hours and stuff like that, you know, for, like, pausing every single second to actually write down what the Minions are even fucking saying and blabbering about, we can finally find out what the Minion language is basically, like, trying to tell us on the page of the Tomb of Pure Destiny. And then this could possibly be our key to stop the one, the only Claus Tukas. So, without further ado, let's see here. Let's see. Alright, let me take the paper. Let me take the paper and stuff like that. Alright, so the 4. What the hell, Roberto, the prototype? I thought I turned you off. Oh shit!
Don't worry, Kona. You don't have to worry a thing.
Okay, look, I am truly sorry for all the distractions and interruptions and stuff during this, review. Oh. We don't want to show that. This is one of my other robots that I've been trying to make and stuff for, like, some, you know, like, show or whatever, you know, I guess. I don't know. Roberto the prototype, and he did actually try to, you know, kind of hurt us before, which I'm pretty sure one of Mimi's friends, clicked the super duper everything else, like, kill button and stuff like that, you know, but yeah, Robby did, like, click the the turn off button and stuff, you know? Like, so how the hell did he become active again? I don't even know. You know, I think I should probably just throw this out, honestly. You know, screw that show, honestly. Alright, anyways. My mistake. Let's see. So, what? Wait, did the camera just glitch out? The video got corrupted! Oh my god, are you kidding me? I did, oh my god, I spent hours, like, watching those movies and stuff, every single millisecond trying to write down what the fuck the minions are saying, and yet the god just had to just fuck me over, and just, oh my god. Well, that was really all for nothing, was it?
Kona, do you want me to throw this prototype out?
Yeah, go throw it out and stuff, you know, go throw it out to junkyard. Like, something has to be wrong with that prototype, honestly. Like, I don't know, I did fix some wires, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did fix, like, some wires and stuff just in case, you know, like, what the hell is wrong with that prototype? I don't even know, man. Well, I might as well, like, bring this to Mimi and the others and stuff like that, you know, to finally show them what this translated message actually finally says. And not gonna lie, it's pretty interesting.